Marcy for the home team every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on the Tan Talk Radio Network and Facebook Live, the home team with Paul Porter. Special guests, prizes, and your phone calls about the Bucks, Lightning, Rays, USF, Sun, FSU, Florida, and more. Talk to you this Saturday at 9 a.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
The Tampa Bay Sun have won the USL Super League Championship.
When the Super Bowl ended, the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady. I don't know why we ever think it won't.
It's time for the Father and Son's home team on the Tan Talk Radio Network and Facebook Live. The home team is brought to you by Father and Son's Windows and Doors, locally owned and operated with offices in Tampa Bay and Orlando. Visit them on the web at faswd.com and mention the home team for special pricing. And now, here he is, the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Paul Porter.
Well, thank you very much, Brother Pat, and welcome to the home team. And happy birthday, Brother Pat. Yeah, he is celebrating a birthday today, so he's now 6 years older than me as of today.
Very good.
So we kid back and forth about that. Come February 28th, he's all over. I'm only 5 years older than you now, but we have fun with that. But happy birthday to my brother Pat, celebrating today. So we will definitely want to say that. Also want to say hello to Kirk and David Alexander watching on Facebook Live. Glad to have both of you with us. And a number of people already tuned in on Facebook Live today. And we're always glad to see a good turnout as far as that is concerned. And we appreciate each and every one of you being with us every day that we are here on the home team. We've got not one, but two contests today because a big game coming up in South Florida. The USF Bulls will try and make it 3 in a row.
How about that?
Who would have said, remember we were talking to, maybe they can beat Boise State.
Well, that's the thing, and I will admit this. I thought they were going to be 0-3.
Me
thought
too.
With that schedule, the teams they're facing are better teams. They're going to be underdogs in all 3 games. And yes, I figure if they could win just one of those 3, that's huge. Mm-hmm. The fact that they've won 2 out of the 3 is unbelievable, totally unexpected. And I think they entered this game with Miami, really no pressure at all. I mean, Miami's supposed to win. They're the favorite. Mm-hmm. Well, again, of course, I want them to win. If they lose close, okay, they still could potentially make the playoff. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves.
They'll stay in the top 25.
Oh,
probably.
I think so. Yeah. But I mean, of course, but see, here's where the interesting thing comes in. USF needs to hope that Boise State and Florida do very well the rest of the way. Mm-hmm. Because, see, that helps make those 2 wins more meaningful wins.
Sure, strength of schedule.
But yeah, and Boise State, I think will. Boise State always seems to have a good team. They don't play as tough a schedule as Florida. Florida, I'm not so sure. They play LSU tonight. They have a murderous schedule coming up.
I thought Florida had the toughest schedule in the nation.
Probably.
I thought I saw that.
It would surprise me. Billy Napier is now certainly on the hot seat. You know, they could very well go in the tank. But I hope for USF's sake that doesn't happen. I'd like Florida to do well and then Boise State to do well, because if they can do well, that certainly helps USF's cause when it comes to the strength of schedule.
So as you look at it, if USF is close today, and what would be your definition of close?
Oh, I think within a touchdown or maybe 10 points or so, something like that.
If they can stay there, they're number 18 right now.
Yeah.
To me, they shouldn't drop if they lose by 10 points to the number 5 team in the nation, but they probably will maybe drop to 20 or 21.
All teams, when they lose, are going to drop some. That's just the way it works. But as you win games after the loss, you'll work your way back up. That's it's that
even
simple.
if it's an AAC team, which is pretty much what they have left on their schedule.
Yeah. Well, no, because of the victories against Boise State and Florida, who and regardless of how they do,
if Boise State and Florida win, you mean?
Yeah, but even so, Boise State and Florida were ranked at the time USF beat them, and I think that's saying something at the beginning of the season. And then, of course, Florida was on the road. So, I mean, regardless of what kind of season Florida ends up having from this point out, to win in the Swamp is a big deal. That's tough for any team. So, I think USF is in a great position now. What I hope is that once their conference schedule starts, they stay focused and they don't slip up against conference teams,
which is easy to see, because after you get through these 3 games, you think, okay, we can take a breath now. But you can't. You got to just keep the foot on the gas.
And the fact that the USF, if they're able to beat the teams like they've beaten, there's no reason that they can't win every one of the conference games of the American Conference. No reason at all. But it's a matter they have to stay focused and then don't take the team lightly and show up and play their game.
Nobody in the American Conference is on the same level as Boise State, Florida, and Miami.
So they're not.
You would think the Bulls will be favored in every game.
Yes,
I would think.
Yes, I think they will be. And USF throughout in their history, I mean, I understand their football program is still relatively young, but they have never won a conference championship in any of the conferences they've been in, the Conference USA, the Big East, or the American Conference. Never won a conference championship. So that's a big deal. But again, if everything falls into place, they could find themselves as a potential playoff team.
Want to say hello to Donald watching on Facebook Live. Appreciate that. The Bucks have a Monday nighter coming up after a somewhat controversial win last week against the Atlanta Falcons. I know the Falcons were very upset about the officiating, and they were planning a protest and blah, 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 blah.
Well, based off what? I mean, what call?
A call regarding Mike Evans that apparently they thought didn't go their way. I'm not exactly sure what the specifics of the call was.
I mean, I think if you look at the course of a game, you'll find calls that went against both teams that were missed. Okay. That game to me, first of all, big win, huge win for the Bucks to beat a division rival, to beat the team that had their number as of late, a team that beat them twice last year. That's a great thing. It was not an extremely well-played game, I thought, by the Bucks. They looked very rusty on offense. They couldn't run the ball. Baker missed some throws. He made some really big plays with his legs, running for first downs.
And I have to bring this up. How much of a factor was the offense not playing in the preseason?
Well, it's the whole factor. It's everything. Of course, if they don't play, it's going to be rusty. That's I mean, we're going to see that. That just seems to be the way it is. I guess more teams or coaches are willing to take that to keep everyone healthy, which I get, but you're going to have the guys are not going to be on the same page. Now, Igbokwe, the one stand, the guy looks like a star in the making. I quite honestly,
he's only played one game, but I like what I'm seeing.
He might be their best receiver right now, including better than Evans. I mean, I'm saying that.
That's a lot.
Well, I'm not talking about Evans has the whole career. Obviously, you can't compare that. But I'm telling you right now, Igbokwe's he can make any catch. He can go from the sideline to in the middle of the field the guy is the real deal.
Igbokwe, I think, will make it better and easier for Mike Evans because you won't see as much double teaming on Evans
that's
with
right.
Igbokwe there as a threat.
Yes, that's right. Now, some of the things. Chase McLaughlin, an unusually bad game. Obviously, a missed field goal and a missed extra point. Now, hopefully
both kickers.
Both kickers. Hopefully that's an aberration there, that we're not going to see that. Sometimes the kicking can get in a guy's head. We don't want that to happen with McLaughlin. Now, the other thing is I'm still a little concerned about the defense, because the defense's whole problem last year, they just couldn't seem to finish the games. This game against Atlanta, the Bucks take the lead with a minute left. The ensuing kickoff, Atlanta has a penalty. They're backed up. I believe they started that final drive at their own 10-yard line. Right then and there, the Bucks defense, if this is a new and improved defense, they shouldn't have let them anywhere near the 50-yard line. They should have closed the show right then and there. But instead, they let them go right down the field without much resistance. Atlanta, they let us off the hook because their kicker, Younghoe Koo, usually very reliable, missed a very makeable field goal. Okay.
And the one he made, hit the upright and went through.
But again, that's something I did not want to see. I want to see this defense improve, close out games, get the pressure. Don't let just do what you need to do. And they didn't do it. That's an area that needs to improve going forward.
Switching over to baseball, the Tampa Bay Rays, all but done now. 17 games, I believe, left in the season, and they're 6.5 out of the last wild card spot with 3 or 4 other teams ahead of them. That series against Cleveland last weekend, I think, was the death knell for this team, losing 3 out of 4 to Cleveland at home after winning the first game and then losing 3 straight. No playoffs this year, barring a real big miracle. They won't be in the playoffs. But some news involving the stadium site coming out this week. Some you probably have heard of, but some you may not have heard of. And I want to share that with you, Jason, and get your thoughts on that. The 2 sites that are being talked about as the most popular for the Rays, who, by the way, have 15 games left, not 17. The 2 sites are the Ybor site, which is a little further south than initially thought. It's right near State Route 60 and Ybor City. So it's a little south of I-4 there in Ybor City. And the other site that has come out of nowhere, really, but has the support of Hillsborough Commissioner Ken Hagan, who's been leading the bandwagon to get the stadium built in Tampa, is at Hillsborough Community College, where there's a lot of land there on Dale Mabry, and is right across the street from Raymond James and right down the street from Steinbrenner Field. Of those 2 sites, which do you think would be the better place to go for the Rays?
I like the HCC one. I think it's got more room. It's less less confined. There's more space for parking. We've seen in a lot of other places the baseball and football stadiums are right near each other.
And geographically, that's almost the very center of Tampa Bay.
Yeah, so that to me that makes more sense.
And the mayor made a very astute comment when she said that we've already proven that Dale Mabry, with the way that they handle traffic on Dale Mabry, can handle large crowds. They've proven that with the Bucks and even with the Rays at Steinbrenner Field. So getting in and out of that particular site, I don't think would be that difficult.
No. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I think that would be a nice location for it.
So we'll see what happens as far as that goes. Now, here's the interesting, juicy stuff that I've heard this week from a very good source. And that source is John Morgan with Morgan & Morgan. Yep. He was a very large investor in the Orlando effort to get the Rays in Orlando. He has since pulled out of the Orlando effort, saying that Orlando is just being used as a bargaining chip to move things along in Hillsborough County by the new owners, saying the new owner is apparently saying, if you can't get this done at either Hillsborough Community College or at Ybor City, then we are prepared and very able to move it to Orlando. So the thing that surprises me is I thought, and Matt, maybe you can research this for us, that Morgan & Morgan, the largest injury accident attorneys in the world, I thought their home office was in Tampa. Or is their home office in Orlando? I know they have offices in both Tampa and Orlando.
Somewhere in between. Maybe somewhere in between, or who knows?
Yeah,
they have a lot of different offices. They're a very big, very big,
huge law firm with tons of money. Yeah. And John Morgan, I think, is a very good source because he's the kind of guy that tells it like it is. Yeah. He was big on the marijuana effort to legalize marijuana, and he got a lot of work with that.
And you were right. The home offices for Morgan & Morgan are, in fact, Orlando, Florida.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they have offices here in Tampa, but the home office is in Orlando.
I never thought that. And because every time you see it, office is Tampa, and you see them here in the Tampa Bay area all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
well, that's it. Again, I think the team is going to stay in Tampa. I don't believe they're in that big a danger of moving to Orlando, but I think now with new ownership, someone not named Stu Sternberg, I think all the officials in Tampa or St. Pete, for that matter, wherever, will be more willing to work with the new owners. And hopefully that energy and excitement will help get a deal done.
Well, here's the thing. As far as Orlando is concerned, how many times have you said, Jason, where's the money going to come from? Where's the money going to come from to build a stadium?
Right.
That, to me, is the biggest stumbling block, and I think you'd agree, to getting a stadium done in Hillsborough County.
Sure.
And if, let's say, it goes before the voters, and they're talking about raising sales tax or property tax or whatever, and it's voted no, which I think there's an excellent chance of it being voted down, then maybe they end up in Orlando.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far-fetched.
No.
It appears as though Orlando has their finances in much better order than Tampa Bay does.
Well, that's the question. I could also ask, where's the money going to come from in Orlando? Maybe there's stuff, investment groups we don't know about. We'll see. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, obviously, I think the ownership would rather have it in Tampa. Probably Major League Baseball would rather have it in Tampa, but they do have to get a stadium done somewhere, one way or the other. If it's going to be in Tampa, it's going to be in St. Pete. They need to be. And again, I'm sure it would be wise for the owners, the new owners, and all involved to keep an open mind. Don't jump to conclusion. I think they need to talk to everyone and see what the best deal is.
And want to say hello to Mike from Atlanta, tuning in today. Glad to have you with us, Mike. And another good point that I think to look at, the Rays could possibly use parking for Raymond James Stadium, just as they are now. They still have the north parking lots and the south parking lots, and not that long of a walk over to where Hillsborough
they can make
Community
that work.
College
Yeah.
is. So that's a possibility as well. Lots to get to today. A couple of other things I want to mention. The Tampa Bay Lightning, Nashville Predators, Florida Panthers, and Carolina Hurricanes are all taking part in the Prospect Tournament this weekend at Advent Health Center Ice in Wesley Chapel. I had the opportunity to announce those yesterday and will again today and then again on Monday. And a chance to see the Lightning of the future. It's the Prospect Tournament. Been some great hockey, very physical hockey as well.
Good.
And also a chance to see Luke O'Reilly, the guy that they got in exchange for their big prospect that they had that was traded to Edmonton, the guy that they got from Edmonton.
Is that the Isaac Howard trade?
Yes, the Isaac Howard trade. So it's going on again today. They'll play at 2 and 5. The first game is Carolina and Florida. And then the second game will be, first game is Nashville in Florida. The second game will be Carolina and the Lightning. And by the way, Matt's station, The Spot, will be televising the second game today at 5 o'clock. So if you want to tune in and see the Lightning prospects, The Spot is where you can find it. And for those of you saying, what the heck is The Spot? The Spot is... It used to be referred to, and help me with this, Matt. Was it Ion TV? What is it called before?
It was Ion Network. If you have like a cable box with Spectrum, it's channel 17. If you have over-the-air cable, it's I think channel 66.1.
Okay.
But it's Ion on cable. That's what you're looking for.
Okay, so there you go. So check out The Spot, and you'll be able to catch the Lightning today at 5 o'clock. Now, I understand USF kicks off at 4:30. So that's going to get a lot of attention. But if you want to, maybe during that extended halftime that they have at the USF game, you might be able to catch the very end of the Lightning prospect game. That's coming up today as well. What's on the college football menu today, Jason? What are some of the better games?
Well, of course, aside from USF Miami, which is at 4:30, you got Georgia and Tennessee at 3:30. We actually have the TV on here. The game days live from Knoxville, Tennessee. You've got tonight LSU and Florida at 7:30, and also I believe at that time tonight Notre Dame and Texas A&M.
Okay.
So those are some of the big games there. And huge boxing match tonight. Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford, two of the best fighters pound for pound for the last several years.
Heavyweight or?
No, super middleweight. So it's 168 pounds. They're fighting for Canelo Alvarez's belt of the undisputed super middleweight championship. And the great news about this is it's not pay-per-view. It's going to be available on Netflix. And even if for those that don't get Netflix, you could sign up for Netflix just to watch the fight. Much, much cheaper. I mean, you don't have to pay. I mean, I want to say to sign up is, I don't know if it's $7 or $8 or, sign up. And then with the streaming services, you can cancel at any time. You can keep it for a little bit if you want, or if you sign up to watch the fight and then cancel it afterwards, you can do that. But that to me is great news for boxing, to have more of these big fights on non-pay-per-view streaming services. And this is big. Canelo Alvarez 63-2-2, 39 knockouts. Terrence Crawford's undefeated 41-0, 31 knockouts. Again, that's going to be a big one. The main undercard starts at 9 p.m. So the main event obviously starts late. 11 or 12. That's the norm.
I'm just impressed at how techie you've become. I mean, we couldn't even get you to look at your cell phone, in the past. Now you know all about streaming and know Netflix
Well, I'll tell you, we all cable was all we knew for many years. I mean, my mom. But then when they had that snafu a couple of years ago when they took ESPN off the air briefly on cable, that was the last straw. It was already getting too expensive, and what we found was streaming. It's far cheaper, much cheaper, and you get more. There's more content there as well, including the chance to watch this fight tonight.
Well, one thing I forgot to mention as far as the prospect tournament, Harrison Menganen was the goaltender for the Lightning. He went down with a groin injury during the shootout, and they just canceled the shootout after that. But he's okay. Apparently, he's not a serious injury. Looked to be a groin injury, but he appears to be okay. And I have got some big news regarding our Reach Out, Speak Out Purple Passion auction coming up on October the 5th. And that is, we have secured from our friends at All Sports Custom Framing and Collectibles an autographed framed picture of Lightning goaltender Andrei Vasilevsky.
Very nice.
He does not sign many things. This is very rare. And this is going to be up for bids on October the 5th. And I hope that you'll make your plans to come out and check this out. We've also got Lightning tickets, and we've got a Lightning tour of the radio booth. You'll be able to meet Dave Mishkin and see what it's like, where he broadcasts from. That's available as well. Some very unique items that you can't find anywhere else. Only at the Reach Out, Speak Out Purple Passion auction coming up on Sunday, October the 5th, when the Bucks are not playing. So you'll be able to come out to the auction. Want to mention last week, only you, Jason, along with Matt Noyes and Jacob Noyes, predicted USF to beat Florida, and Jacob was the winner. So congratulations to him. And also, one last thing back to the Purple Passion auction. We've also secured from our good friend Donald, who we'll be hearing from right after the break, a rod and reel and a tackle box. It'll be two different items, two different things to bid on at the auction as well. So you fishermen and fisher ladies, come on out and make sure you take care of that and enjoy that. All right, we're way overdue for a break, so let's do that. Donald will join us on the other side. More of the home team coming up here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, the father and son, windows and doors home team, AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
For the first time ever, the home team is endorsing a place for all of you fishermen. And the winner is Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just a half mile south of Ulmerton Road in Largo. Betts, that's Betts, is open 7 days a week from 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday. Everything you need from clothing to AFCO and skinny water culture to Shimano and Daiwa reels. They also do repair of your equipment. Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just a half mile south of Ulmerton in Largo, and online at customfishing.com.
If you suffered damage from either or both Hurricanes Helene or Milton and are in need of some new windows or a new door, FAS Windows and Doors is the place to turn. Locally owned and operated, they can get you the best possible products at the best possible price. Right now, they're offering a $100 rebate on all windows and a $200 rebate on all doors. Financing is available with no payments, no interest, and no money down for 24 months. Just go to their website, faswd.com. That's faswd.com to schedule an appointment and check out their inventory. It pays to shop local and to go to a company that stands behind both their products and their service. Tell them you heard about them on the Home Team with Paul Porter, and they'll take special care of you. There when you need them, FAS Windows and Doors, faswd.com. Thank you to all Home Team listeners who have supported Reach Out, Speak Out to help victims of domestic violence. Our largest fundraiser of the year, Purple Passion Silent Auction, is coming up on Sunday, October 5th, and we want you to be a part of it. It's at the New Identities Hair Salon, 15307 Amberley Drive in Tampa Palms. It runs from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and will feature more than 100 items, including restaurant and grocery store gift cards, signed sports memorabilia, gift baskets, entertainment and sports tickets, fishing equipment, and so much more. Please mark your calendars for Sunday, October the 5th, and join us from 2 to 3:30 p.m. as we help victims of domestic violence that are in desperate need. If you can't make it but would still like to send a donation, please send it to Reach Out, Speak Out, Post Office Box 4979, Tampa, Florida 33677. Thank you, and I hope to see you October 5th. Sooner or later, you're going to need a plumber. It's just a fact of life. Want somebody honest and reliable? The plumber I use is the Bearded Plumber. I've known Thomas since his high school days and now is an established plumber who offers 24-hour-a-day full service because plumbing emergencies don't wait. Keep this number handy. You know you're going to need it. It's 866-882-3273. The Bearded Plumber. 866-882-3273.
Life Builders Christian Counseling Center brings hurting people to wholeness in Christ. Life Builders is a professional counseling center with multiple counselors and locations in Brandon and Tampa. They offer in-person, Zoom, and group sessions, counseling individuals, married couples, children and adolescents, and families. Some of our licensed counselors take most insurances. Call 813-438-5949 or visit lifebuilderscounseling.org. Life Builders can help. 813-438-5949 and at lifebuilderscounseling.org.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paul Porter, voice of the Lightning and host of the Home Team Sports Radio Show. I'm here to tell you about our educational home team, Cambridge Christian School. No longer Tampa Bay's best-kept secret, CCS is the perfect blend of academic rigor and a biblical worldview foundation, serving families for over 60 years. Come see why we are the #1 rated Christian school in Tampa and visit us at ccslancers.com.
Family owned and operated, T&D Golf on West Waters Avenue in Tampa is the place to find everything you need for your golfing experience at affordable prices. Club repair is available as well. As a longtime sponsor of the Home Team, T&D wants to make sure you get the very best quality at a price you can afford. Open at 4205 West Waters Avenue, half mile west of North Dale Mabry, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. T&D Golf, making golf affordable.
My favorite restaurant in all of Tampa Bay is J. Alexander's at the corner of Dale, Mabry, and Cypress, just south of I-275 in Tampa. The prime rib is to die for. Steaks are just as mouthwatering, and that's not all. Seafood like salmon, ahi tuna, shrimp, or crab cakes. Don't forget the salads and appetizers like my favorite French onion soup, and top it all off with a homemade dessert. J. Alexander's in Tampa at Dale, Mabry, and Cypress, just south of 275. Open 7 days, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Reservation Observation suggested, but not necessary.
The Florida State Fairgrounds is home to so much more than just the fair that runs every February. Concerts, trade shows, conferences, and competitions are all just a few of the things you'll find at the Florida State Fairgrounds and Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater all year long. For the very latest information and schedules, visit floridastatefair.com. The Florida State Fair and so much more, all happening at the Florida State Fairgrounds and Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. We'll see you at the Florida State Fairgrounds.
Now let's get back to the home team with the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Paul Porter.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to the home team. Glad to have you with us. And Jason back in studio this week. And next week I'll be out.
Yep.
So the musical chairs continues.
We have a show one way or another.
Marshall will be here with you, and
Yep.
I'm sure you can talk a lot of college football.
Oh, yeah.
Florida State is ranked number 10 in the country
They look
right
good.
now.
I have to tell you, though, last week, what was it, like 77-3 or whatever over East Texas A&M, I believe?
Yeah.
That is just, games like that to me are a waste of everyone's time. I just don't understand. And even the college
preseason game.
But the college that schedules the game, the lower division school, who's obviously getting paid a lot of money for that. But do you not think it's demoralizing to those players to go in there? And I understand the mindset is, okay, you're not as talented. They realize you're probably not going to win. But you go out there and get beat by that amount of points.
Mm-hmm.
How is that good? How is that good for that school, for a program like that? To just get humiliated.
It's all money. Yeah,
but
it's all for the money.
That to me is just not right. That's just not right. It's a waste of time. It's a waste in everyone's. It's embarrassing to the smaller program.
I have a solution. I have a solution, Jason, and they've used it in high school sports. They've used it at other different events as well, and that's a running clock. If the margin gets to, say, 40 points, you just play a running clock, and the game is over much quicker. It would keep the score down and keep the humiliation down, and the lower school would still get paid.
But I guess my point is, a game like that should not even be played. Mm-hmm. If you're an FB, and I hate the FBS here, Division 1A. I go back to Division 1A and Division 1AA. That's okay. If you're a Division 1A school, play another Division 1A school. And even if you want to have an easier game, play a lesser Division 1A school. There's a lot of Division 1A
like Florida
schools.
Playing USF but
that's different. USF
when that was scheduled, though, USF was a huge underdog when it was scheduled.
They were. USF was still easy. The point is, though, there are a lot of Division 1A schools that are not very good and probably don't have much of a shot. I mean, like I just saw a game, Oklahoma today. They're coming off a big win over Michigan last week. They're playing Temple. Yeah. Perfect. Temple is just not going to be able to compete with Oklahoma. But at least Temple is a Division 1A school. And they're an American Conference team. But at least keep it in the division. I just don't understand what you're trying to prove. It's just a waste of time all around.
I agree. Let's go to the phone lines. Donald is standing by with us. Hello, Donald. You're on the home team.
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me okay?
We can, yes.
So far, so good.
All right, good. Because there was a little crackling going on. I don't know what it is. But anywho, had a great time at the baseball game and got to hang out with my buddy John. And, it's unfortunate the Threshers lost, but still, it was still a great day at the ballpark.
Well, at least they made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, they they lost again.
Yeah.
But it's still, it's still baseball, and I enjoy minor league baseball. It's so much better than Major League Baseball sometimes.
Did you take advantage? Did you take advantage of the $1 Tuesdays?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I got a hot dog and drinks, and then John came down with a hot dog and a drink for me. So that was very nice of him. I appreciated that.
Very good.
Got to meet his friend 19. And I invited him out again for my outing. I've got my next outing is October 18th at Pop Stanzel's Park in Palm Harbor, and I'm actually going to do a low country boil: crab legs, andouille sausage, shrimp, corn on the cob, the little red potatoes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So,
very good.
Hungry.
Very good. Well, glad to hear that. And thank you very much for your donation to the Purple Passion auction coming up on October the 5th. Had a question for you, Donald. That rod and reel, is that freshwater or saltwater?
Saltwater. No,
Okay.
it's a offshore setup. It's a nice, it's a battle pen reel, 5,000 series. Actually, might be 6,000. I don't know, whichever one. And an offshore angler rod.
Well,
So,
if you're a fisherman, you could come out and bid on Donald's items. And also, there's a deep sea fishing outing from Hubbard's Marina. So you could pair Donald's equipment with the Hubbard's Marina trip, and you're all set.
Very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a new rod. The reel is new, but the rod is not new, but it's a very well, good, it's almost, I take care of my stuff.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you being real with your reel.
Yeah.
So,
well, we appreciate that, Donald.
Absolutely. It's a very nice combo setup. And the tackle box is going to be filled with fishing equipment. So it's going to be a great deal for somebody.
All right. Very good. And again, that's coming up on Sunday, October the 5th at the New Identities Hair Salon on Amberley Road in New Tampa. And 2 until 3:30 p.m. is the time for that. So we hope that you will be a part of it and come out and bid and bid often on that. And I don't know if you heard, but we just announced today, Donald, we have a signed, autographed, framed picture of Andre Vasilevsky in action from our good friends at All Sports Custom Framing. So we appreciate that.
I did hear it. Yeah, I did hear that. That's pretty impressive. That they're donating that. That's very cool.
Yeah.
But so last Saturday while you were out, I was out fishing again, calling in and catching fish. So it seems that you guys are my lucky charm. But next Saturday, I will not be able to tune in or call in. I'm in a charity fishing tournament. It's CCA. It's in memoriam for Captain Richard Stewart, who passed away a few years ago. So it's the second annual memorial tournament to him. So I will be out on the water at 6:30 a.m. and until 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So I won't be call in or tune in.
Well, let's get you in the contest. We got 2 contests this week. First game is USF Miami.
I'm gonna go. Let's go USF.
Okay.
They're kicking butt.
You never know.
I think it'll
That's
be,
right.
I think it'll be a 31-28.
And halftime?
USF. 17-14 USF.
Okay. And then, of course, Monday night we have the Bucks and the Houston Texans. What do you see there?
The Bucks should beat them. The Texans aren't that good anymore.
Well, I don't know.
So,
they've been a good team. They lost the first one to the Rams, but they've been a playoff team the last couple of years.
It was a close game,
Yeah,
too.
it was. I know.
Yeah. So what's your score then, Donald?
I've got the Bucks winning 28-24.
All right. And halftime?
10-10.
All right. Very good. Thank you, Donald. And again, thank you for your donation to Reach Out, Speak Out. And looking forward to seeing you on October the 5th.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, Liz and I will definitely be there. And she's been sharing it on Facebook as well.
Oh, wonderful.
And so everybody, yeah. So, So it's all good.
Very good. Thanks again. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys take care. Have a great week.
Okay.
Nice.
You as
Donald,
well.
you too.
We're going to hit a break, and then we hope to hook up with Ben Smith from T&D Golf on the other side, see what's going on with him. He also has contributed to the Reach Out, Speak Out Purple Passion auction with a couple of gift certificates that you can use just like cash at T&D. And you can get merchandise or have club repair or whatever you like. Kirk has weighed in on the games. He's got Miami winning 27-24 in a close one. And as far as the halftime score, he's got it 14-0 in favor of Miami at halftime. And Kirk, we still need your Bucks Houston score, if you would put that in there as well. And feel free to enter the contest on the Facebook Live. We need to hit a break, though, and more of the home team, the Father and Son Windows and Doors home team, coming up next on the Tan Talk Radio Network, AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
The Palm Pavilion on Clearwater Beach is back and better than ever. Beautiful sunsets on sparkling Clearwater Beach, relaxing times with a wide variety of menu items, from sandwiches, seafood, landlubbers' favorites, desserts, and your favorite alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks is what you'll find at the Palm Pavilion. Located at 10 Bay Esplanade on Clearwater Beach, they're saying of there's no place like this place any place else, so this must be the place truly applies. Come and enjoy a relaxing lunch, dinner, or drinks at one of Tampa Bay's gems that visitors from all over the world make a destination. The Palm Pavilion, 10 Bay Esplanade, right on Clearwater Beach. Visit them and check out their menu on the web at palmpavilion.com. That's palmpavilion.com. If you suffer damage from either or both Hurricanes Helene or Milton and are in need of some new windows or a new door, FAS Windows and Doors is the place to turn. Locally owned and operated, they can get you the best possible products at the best possible price. Right now, they're offering a $100 rebate on all windows and a $200 rebate on all doors. Financing is available with no payments, no interest, and no money down for 24 months. Just go to their website, FASWD.com. That's FASWD.com to schedule an appointment and check out their inventory. It pays to shop local and to go to a company that stands behind both their products and their service. Tell them you heard about them on the home team with Paul Porter, and they'll take special care of you. There when you need them, FAS Windows and Doors, FASWD.com. One of the questions I'm often asked is, how do you do it? With my busy schedule of working for the Lightning, Buccaneers, and the home team, I need to be in very good health. One person I have to thank for keeping me in good health for years is Dr. Troy Stirk of Stirk Family Medicine. He's helped me keep my blood pressure in check, my heart running smoothly, and an overall healthy feeling that is confirmed by my lab results. If you're looking for a good family physician, I heartily recommend Dr. Troy Stirk at Stirk Family Medicine. You can reach his office at 813-264-7922. That's 813-264-7922. I'll tell you, Dr. Stirk is fantastic, and I'm sure you'll feel the same way if you become one of his patients. So now that you know my secret to staying healthy with a busy schedule, it's your turn. Call Dr. Troy Stirk at Stirk Family Medicine, 813-264-7922. This is Paul Porter. You know, with the schedule I keep working for the Lightning and Buccaneers, a good night's sleep is a must for me. That's why I'm happy to tell you about the Original Mattress Factory. Their mattresses are hand-built right here in Tampa Bay with the highest quality at a very reasonable price. They aren't like these other mattress companies that'll jack their prices up every holiday and then do a so-called super discount during their so-called sale. You actually end up paying more than what the mattress is worth. The secret is, with OMF, you're getting factory direct pricing and eliminating the middleman retailer. There's no high-pressure salespeople either. OMF is employee-owned, and they make it all about you. Double-sided mattresses, and they even email you when it's time to flip your mattress. Stop by their factory on Almerton Road in Clearwater and see for yourself, or visit one of their stores in Tampa or Brandon. There's nothing like a good night's sleep, and you'll get it with the Original Mattress Factory, and you'll get it for less. The Original Mattress Factory.
If you fishermen and ladies need anything for your fishing enjoyment, you'll find it at Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just half a mile south of Almerton and Largo. Rods and reels by Shimano and Daiwa, frozen bait for saltwater fishing, clothing from Avco and Skinny Water Culture, Costa Del Mar sunglasses, and more. Visit them online at customfishing.com. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday. Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just half a mile south of Almerton in Largo.
Did you know that Cambridge Christian School Athletic Department was honored with the Kerry McDonald Award as the 2A Athletic Program of the Year for the second consecutive year? The CCS Lancers have had 71 district championships, 21 regional championships, 5 state championships, and 37 Final Four teams. Over 200 of our student athletes have signed to play at the college level, and one has joined an NFL team. Visit us today at ccslancers.com.
Time for more of the home team. Here again are Paul Porter and Jason Alessi.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to the home team. We are unable to get a hold of Ben Smith. We'll try and reach him a little later in the program if possible. Coming up today at 10:15, we've got a real treat for you. Those of you that followed the Tampa Bay Storm, and Jason, I know you followed them back in the early days, right?
Early on. Well, see, I know Jay Gruden was a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's a team I remember from the very beginning, like the 91, 92, 93 teams.
Over at the Florida Suncoast
Over the Florida Suncoast Dome, yep. Even before it was named the Thunderdome.
Right.
But, and that was, and I remember the very first season, Fran Kersey, the former University of Tampa head coach, coached them, and they won the Arena Bowl that year.
Mm-hmm.
Over the Detroit Drive.
Yeah.
And then so I know they won it again, I think in 93. That was a lot of fun. I mean, I remember going over there and people went. They got great crowds.
Well, we're going to be talking to Pat O'Hara, former Storm quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
This was after they moved into what then was the Ice Palace to move their games. But we're going to be talking with him and reminiscing about some of the fun times at the Storm games.
Yeah.
That was just a neat time to come out, and it just, you kind of made it up as you went along, and the rules were somewhat flexible, and you'd see scores of 62 to 56 and
a lot of
things
scoring
like that.
Well, it's just a 50-yard field.
50-yard
and it's
field.
fun. Oh, but the funny thing was the crowd. I'll never forget the first game I ever went to with my dad. There was this guy. He was a heckler. And he was getting on Jay Gruden's case. And mind you, Jay Gruden played well overall, and the Storm won the game. But I guess there were a few passes he missed. The guy's like, nice pass, bozo. Yeah, you need to borrow my glasses. But everyone in the stands around him were getting really annoyed.
Yeah.
Sit down and shut up, you old goat, or whatever. And there was a back and forth between this guy, but it's just funny.
I miss the Arena Football League. It was such fun, and they didn't try, and really, I think their undoing came when they tried to be the NFL.
Yeah, and why?
Why?
Exactly. Their own unique. It was a niche.
Yeah.
It was a niche following.
Absolutely.
Like you said, Friday and Saturday nights.
The rivalry with Tampa Bay and Orlando, back and forth.
Yeah.
Jay Gruden later became the coach of Orlando.
That's right.
And, of course, Tim Markham, what a colorful guy he was as the coach of the Tampa Bay Storm. And we're going to talk with Pat O'Hara about that. And we'll also learn a little bit about a project that I am involved with, along with Pat O'Hara and along with George Godsey, who is a former Tampa Bay Storm player. He played at Georgia Tech.
I remember him at Georgia Tech. Yeah. He played in the Tampa, one of the high schools here. He's from the area.
Yeah.
I forget which one he played at in high school, but then I remember him at Georgia Tech very well.
And he now is the tight ends coach for the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
So he's gone on and has done very well for himself. But we'll talk with Pat O'Hara. That's coming up at 10:15 this morning. So you want to be sure and be listening for that. Also, we have our top of the hour trivia question that we'll be asking. Well, let's go ahead and ask it right now. Because we've got some time before we hit the news break at the top of the hour. And that trivia question is, we talked about it being my brother's birthday today. And we would like to know What is my brother's first name?
Mm-hmm.
We've mentioned him many a time here on the program.
Including today as well.
And that's a pretty simple trivia question. But if you know the answer to that, what is my brother's first name? Just go ahead and post it on Facebook Live, or you can mention it when you call in. Just very simple. What is my brother's first name? So we'll look forward to seeing people on that. We've got some scores that have come in. Kirk has Miami winning 27-24. And by the way, Kirk is in Tanzania as we speak.
He's getting around.
He's watching
around
the
world.
program in Africa.
Not bad.
So glad to have him with us. His halftime score is 14-0 Miami. He also has the Bucks winning 37-24, with Houston leading at halftime 10-7.
That's a high scoring game.
37-24. Yeah, he's got 27 second half points, or 30 second half points for the Bucks.
I remember that was a score of a Super Bowl 26.
Okay.
Washington over Buffalo, 37-24.
Only you would know that. And
some useless information up there.
A lot of people are impressed by that. 10-7 is his halftime score. And then John in Clearwater, he's got Miami winning 31-23. You might recognize that score. That's his late brother Tony's old score. He always went 31-23. And Miami leading at halftime 17-10. So he went off the 10-10 score, a little different there. And then as far as the Bucks go, John has them winning 31-23 and leading at halftime 17-10.
All right.
So that's how he is looking at it. Donald has already nailed the trivia question, and it is Patrick is my brother's first name. Excuse me.
Well, Paul and Porter, but both initials PP.
Yeah.
Paul Porter and Pat Porter. I like that.
Very original. Yeah. And I remember my father, who's passed away, 20, 30 years ago now. But he would always, especially when he got mad, he would say, Pat, Paul, Pat.
He get confused.
You get him confused.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the names have alliteration like that.
And then we had a dog named Pete.
Oh, that makes it even better. Okay.
Pat, Pete,
Paul,
and Paul.
Pete, Paul, Pat.
And he used to get those so confused, and he would get so frustrated. But
Peter picked a piper, pepper, pickled pepper.
That's
reminds
easy
me of
for
that
you
sort
to
of
say.
thing.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Tongue twisters.
Yeah, lots of them. So congratulations, Donald. Got that. In fact, we even mentioned it on Facebook this morning, and we mentioned it at the top of the show. That was the first name of my brother. Interesting to look at of the college games today, Jason. Which one do you see as the closest game?
I am gonna say, well, there's several of them that could be. I'm gonna go with Georgia, Tennessee.
Okay,
I think that's a good one. Great SEC rivalry. Both teams are ranked. I think Georgia's probably looks like the better team, but it's at Knoxville in Tennessee.
Rocky Top.
Where
they have that checkered end zone.
The checkered end zone. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to probably say, Georgia, Tennessee will be the closest one.
All right, very good. Well, we'll see what happens, and let's hope that USF Miami game is a close one.
Yeah.
Kicking off at 4:30 today. And by the way, if you're looking for where to watch that game, it's on the CW. Which on cable is Channel 6, I think.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised that's not on one of the ESPN channels. ESPN, ESPN2. They also have ESPN News, ESPNU. That's just
when it was scheduled, nobody knew USF would be as good as they have been. But you can still watch the game on the CW, and they are the ACC game of the week as well. We'll talk to you again on the other side of the Father and Son Windows and Doors home team here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
Michael Wallace, Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, has made her first public remarks since his assassination in Utah Wednesday.
I will never let your legacy die.
She says the conservative influencers organization, Turning Point USA, will go on.
Our campus tour this fall will continue. There will be even more tours in the years to come. America Fest here in Phoenix this December will go on. It will be greater than ever. The radio and podcast show that he was so proud of will go on. And in a world filled with chaos, doubt, and uncertainty, my husband's voice will remain. And it will ring out louder and more clearly than ever.
She says the evildoers responsible for her husband's death have no idea what they have unleashed. Utah Governor Charlie Cox believes Kirk's murder could be a watershed moment for the country.
Social media is a cancer on our society right now. And I would encourage people to log off, turn off, touch grass, hug a family member, go out and do good in your community.
Cox says we need to respect others who hold opposing views. Kirk's alleged killer will make his first court appearance Tuesday. President Trump plans to send National Guard troops to Memphis next to curb crime. He claimed Republican Tennessee Governor Bill Lee and Memphis Democratic Mayor Paul Young support the move, but Young says he didn't ask for the Guard in his city.
I don't think it's the way to drive down crime. However, that decision has been made. My commitment is to make sure that we work strategically to ensure that this happens in a way that truly benefits and strengthens our community.
Trump still hopes to send National Guard troops to Chicago, where Democratic leaders have blasted the idea. All rise for Aaron Judge.
The Yankees were playing against the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. Aaron Judge at bat.
And Judge rips one out toward left center field. This one headed way back beyond the monster.
Thanks to MLB.com as Judge hits his 47th home run of the season on the second pitch he saw from Red Sox starter Luis Giolito, moving Judge into fourth place on the Yankees' all-time home run list, passing Joe DiMaggio with 362 career long balls. Only Babe Ruth with 659, Mickey Mantle with 536, and Lou Gehrig with 493 are ahead of Judge in franchise home run history. Michael Toscano, CBS News.
In Paris, more than 8 million people have visited Notre Dame Cathedral since it reopened 9 months ago after the devastating fire there. That makes it the most visited attraction in France, ahead of the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower. The cathedral's 2 towers are scheduled to reopen to visitors next week. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit Progressive.com.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk.
Caregivers find the support they need on Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver. Heard every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., Linda and her caring and knowledgeable guests will bring you education, information, and resources, as well as a shoulder for caregivers. That's Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver, where you can find help and hope every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Ain't it good?
Show me the money.
It's the Employment Opportunity Hour with Gene Hodge from 7 until 8.
So the purpose of the show is to help you out there to find something that you enjoy doing instead of a job. And at the start of the show, I normally give out a formula, which I know will guarantee you to find the type of job that you want right now.
Find out the formula to an enjoyable job with Gene Hodge's Employment Opportunity Hour from 7 until 8 here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Show me the money.
That's the Employment Opportunity Hour, Wednesday nights from 7 to 8 here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the radio program Spectrum 360. This is Mark Skogman
and TK Weeks,
host of Spectrum 360 on the 6 stations of the Tan Talk Radio Network. Spectrum 360 is a talk radio program that features politics, the arts, and popular culture from a progressive point of view. Spectrum 360 broadcasts for 1 hour weekly on Monday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern Time and anytime via webcast at Spectrum360media.com. Remember, Spectrum 360, news, politics, and arts from a creative and progressive point of view.
every Thursday morning at 10 o'clock, join Ed Golly for the Voice of Reason as he counters the spin, distortions, audio illusions, and alternative facts of the conservatives who overwhelm the AM radio band. He'll give you plain, straight, factual discussion of the events of the day from a progressive point of view. Thursday, 10 a.m., here on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Dawn Reese with the Dawn Reese Show, most powerful names in entertainment, every Thursday at 5 p.m. I have so many different segments I'm so excited to share with you, from miracle stories to celebrity interviews with Hollywood connections to travel to local business, promoting your business on the air with me, an amazing opportunity to grow your business. Tune in to the TAN Talk Radio Network, 106.1 FM on Thursdays, 5 p.m. with me, Dawn Reese.
This is Paul Porter, the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, inviting you to join me and Jason Alessi for the home team every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on the TAN Talk Radio Network and Facebook Live, the home team with Paul Porter. Special guests, prizes, and your phone calls about the Bucs, Lightning, Rays, USF, Sun, FSU, Florida, and more. Talk to you this Saturday at 9 a.m. right here on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
This is the TAN Talk Radio Network.
The Tampa Bay Sun have won the USL Super League Championship.
When the Super Bowl ended, the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady. I don't know why we ever think it won't.
It's time for the Father and Sons home team on the TAN Talk Radio Network and Facebook Live. The home team is brought to you by Father and Sons Windows and Doors, locally owned and operated with offices in Tampa Bay and Orlando. Visit them on the web at faswd.com and mention the home team for special pricing. And now, here he is, the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Paul Porter.
Thank you very much, Brother Pat. Happy birthday to my brother Pat Porter today. And
happy birthday.
He has been tuning in. He's a busy guy. He's got shows going on his station, 4680q.com. And his birthday is today. So congratulations to him. Another trip around the sun completed by my brother Pat.
Another year wiser. Look at that way.
That's a good way to put it. Yep. Experienced and wiser.
Yes.
Before we get to the rubber cement man, we always enjoy talking with.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on at Alessi Bakery, Jason? I'm sure you've got some tasteful things available for us.
The specials this week, which will be including today and tomorrow, the Tres Leche Parfait. That's the 3 milks cake. The Tres Leche. There you go. Very good. Tres Leche Parfait. Buy one, get one free.
Those of you who are French-speaking people.
Yes. Assorted cake rolls. We have different flavors of these cake rolls. Buy one, get one free from our grab-and-go cooler. Some are chocolate, some are vanilla. And we have our gourmet sugar cookies with a sprinkled coarse sugar on top. Those also are buy one, get one free this week. Our Scacciata snack pack pizza is $1 off at $9, and our Italian sub sandwich is $1 off as well in the deli. And then next week, starting Monday, and then through next Sunday, the Strawberry Massue Cake Square will be buy one, get one free. Our assorted cake pops and our chocolate chip cookies, buy one, get one free. And then the quarter tray Scacciata box will be $1 off, and our turkey sub sandwich will be $1 off as well. So we got, and those will be our specials. We always have a variety of cookies, cupcakes, cakes, guava turnovers, apple turnovers, eclairs, cannolis, and a great deli offering a variety of sandwiches, Cuban sandwiches, Reubens, burgers, hot entrees like chicken and yellow rice, roast pork, and picadillo, and our famous Scacciata pizza, our cold meat pizza as well. So we're open 7 days a week at Alessi Bakery, Monday through Friday is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sundays 9 to 4. And we're located at 2909 West Cypress Street in between MacDill and Armenia.
Do you have the date for the anniversary sale?
Yes, darn it. And you know what? I forgot to bring the sheet. I should have done that. I'll try to remember next week. It basically is the last Saturday and Sunday in September. That last weekend. It's the 28th, 29th, something like that.
27th and 28th.
27th and 28th. Thank you, Matt. So it'll be the last Saturday and Sundays, 27th and 28th. And we'll have a lot of nice low-priced items. The eclairs, guava turnovers. I think we usually do the coconut macaroons and brownies, all at very low prices. Each customer can get I'm going to bring in that sheet next week and talk about it. Yeah, I should have.
So it's not next weekend, it's the following weekend. Because next Saturday is the 20th, so it'd be the 27th and 28th.
Right, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Mike has weighed in. Mike K on Facebook Live. He's got Miami defeating USF 31-20 and leading 17-10 at halftime. I think that's a pretty realistic score there.
I do too.
The Bucks game, he's got Tampa Bay winning it 23-20. It's been unanimous for the Bucks thus far.
Good.
And Tampa Bay leading at halftime 13-10. So that's how
the Bucks are going to be. They're going to have to do some shuffling with their offensive line. I think Luke Gedeke is questionable. You still have Tristan Wirfs out, so that could be a bit of a concern there.
Yep. I also want to mention too, before we leave Alessi Bakery, which I hate to do because it's so good there, but you are very kind enough to donate a large cookie sheet.
Yes.
That is going to be up for auction on October the 5th at Purple Passion. Just another of the many items you can come and bid on.
Always happy to.
That almost always goes beyond face value. It brings more than the face value. That's how popular that is.
Yeah,
that cookie sheet.
That's a nice variety. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well,
so
happy to do that.
you can bid on that. Well, let's go to the phone lines. We have the one and only Rubber
RCM.
Cement Man.
It's been a few weeks.
It has been a few weeks. So.
How you doing, RCM?
I'm doing fine. How about you all?
Good.
We're doing good. Good to hear from you.
Well, right now I'm out in the sun.
You have sunscreen on, I hope. But
no, I'm not going to be out here long.
Okay.
All right. So you don't want people to accuse you of being out in the sun too long.
Yeah.
I got a laugh out of that.
So USF, they're I'm a love of USF.
Go Bulls, me too. Yep.
And if they win this game, they don't have any obstacles in their way but themselves to a national title chance.
Yeah, I agree with that. To get to the playoffs, 100% RCM. And I'll also say, even if they were to lose the game, but let's say they lose it close, it's a competitive game. Depending on how the rest of the season shapes up, I think they still might have a chance if they were to go 12-1. Certainly, though, if they win and they win the rest of the games, which they would be favored to win in their conference games, yes, they would be in the playoff. They could
be the Boise State of 2025.
Yeah, no. If USF
they could be that UCF team.
Yeah, 2017. That one. Yeah.
It's like, who knows what the strangeness that happens.
UCF, of course, declared themselves national champions.
That's right. Yeah, they beat Auburn.
They
in the
even got
game.
rings and everything else.
Yeah. Well, the thing with USF, what's going to be interesting to see is, regardless of what happens in the game today, how can they stay focused in their conference games, the games that they're supposed to win?
Yeah.
Because you figure, if they can beat Boise State and Florida, there's no reason they can't win all of those conference games. But that's not going to mean doesn't mean they're going to win. You got to show up. You got to play.
That's where a coach like Coach Golish really comes in.
Yes.
He can keep that team motivated.
Yes.
So we've got some great wins on our schedule,
and
but
of course
this is what really counts.
And hoping the players stay healthy too. That's so key. They lost their quarterback Byron Brown last year, and that really hurt them. Coming down the stretch in some of those games. But USF, this is very exciting. What's going on right now to win those two games against ranked opponents, big underdogs, and we hope they can do it again today.
So give us your scores, Rubber Cement Man. Who do you like in the USF Miami game?
Well, I'm going to take USF.
All right. What score?
And I'm going to say it's going to be 32-31.
Okay. And how about halftime?
20-20.
All right. And then let's move on to the Bucks game. How do you see that?
Who are they playing?
Houston, the Texans.
I'll take the Texans.
Okay.
31-30.
31-30 and a halftime score for that.
20-20.
All right, got you down.
Right.
And I do want to say one other thing.
Okay.
What about all these kickers this year and last year? I mean, in the NFL, they've been booming that ball like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, we saw, in the Bucs-Falcons game, the kicking wasn't so good. But it's amazing the range that the kickers have now. I mean, you could, even if you just get to midfield, that could be enough for some of them. It really is unbelievable.
And I do like the way they've changed the kickoffs, too, where it's not an automatic touchback. Yeah. Now you have a landing zone, and more kicks are being run back than touchbacks.
That's right,
which I like.
Which I do think is more exciting.
Well, with that free kick rule, it's entirely possible for, like if a team were to punt,
right,
and like with 15 or 20 seconds left, and they fair caught it even on the 20-yard line,
right,
with nobody in front of you.
You can try a field goal. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because they can easily. They can kick them 70, 75
Yeah, it's
yards.
unbelievable the strength that the kickers have now in their legs. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's quite a weapon to have when you got a kicker like that.
RCM got to move along, but thank you so much for your picks. We appreciate it. All right.
Have a good one.
We need to hit a break, and then Pat O'Hara, a former Tampa Bay Storm quarterback, will be joining us on the other side. More of the home team, the father and son windows and doors home team, on the Tan Talk Radio Network, AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
If you suffered damage from either or both Hurricanes Helene or Milton and are in need of some new windows or a new door, FAS Windows and Doors is the place to turn. Locally owned and operated, they can get you the best possible products at the best possible price. Now, right now, they're offering a $100 rebate on all windows and a $200 rebate on all doors. Financing is available with no payments and no interest and no money down for 24 months. Just go to their website, faswd.com. That's faswd.com to schedule an appointment and check out their inventory. It pays to shop local and to go to a company that stands behind both their products and their service. Tell them you heard about them on the home team with Paul Porter, and they'll take special care of you. They're there when you need them. FAS Windows and Doors, faswd.com.
Much like the weather, your life could change at the drop of a hat. Don't be caught unprepared. You don't know what will happen tomorrow, but no matter what happens to you, you can make sure your loved ones are provided for with a life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance. Meet with a local independent agent and secure a policy now to rest easy knowing you're protecting the ones you love. Visit Vermost Insurance in Tampa Bay today at vermost.com.
This is Paul Porter. With the schedule I keep working for the Lightning and Buccaneers, a good night's sleep is a must for me. That's why I'm happy to tell you about the Original Mattress Factory. Their mattresses are hand-built right here in Tampa Bay with the highest quality at a very reasonable price. They aren't like these other mattress companies that'll jack their prices up every holiday and then do a so-called super discount during their so-called sale. You actually end up paying more than what the mattress is worth. The secret is with OMF, you're getting factory direct pricing and eliminating the middleman retailer. There's no high-pressure salespeople either. OMF is employee-owned, and they make it all about you. Double-sided mattresses, and they even email you when it's time to flip your mattress. Stop by their factory on Almerton Road in Clearwater and see for yourself, or visit one of their stores in Tampa or Brandon. There's nothing like a good night's sleep, and you'll get it with the Original Mattress Factory, and you'll get it for less. The Original Mattress Factory.
For the first time ever, the home team is endorsing a place for all of you fishermen. And the winner is Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just half a mile south of Almerton Road in Largo. Betts, that's B-E-T-T-S, is open 7 days a week from 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and 9 to 4 on Sunday. Everything you need, from clothing by AFCO and Skinny Water Culture to Shimano and Daiwa Reels. They also do repair of your equipment. Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just half a mile south of Almerton in Largo. Online at customfishing.com.
When you talk about ice rink development in West Central Florida, one name stands alone: Iceman Development, LLC. Gordy Zimmerman, president and founder of Iceman Development, has played an integral part in the construction of the Ice Sports Forum in Brandon, the training home of the three-time Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Advent Health Center Ice Complex, a multi-million-dollar facility boasting 150,000 square feet, and ranked the top indoor ice rink facility by both the USA Today and Yelp. Iceman Development is currently involved in creating yet another outstanding ice rink facility in Trinity and Pasco County. Iceman's company mission is to build community projects that impact the area both in quality of life and economic growth. For more information, visit icemandevelopment.com. That's Iceman with 2 N's, development.com. If you suffered damage from either or both Hurricanes Helene or Milton and are in need of some new windows or a new door, FAS Windows and Doors is the place to turn. Locally owned and operated, they can get you the best possible products at the best possible price. Right now, they're offering a $100 rebate on all windows and a $200 rebate on all doors. Financing is available with no payments, no interest, and no money down for 24 months. Just go to their website, FASWD.com. That's FASWD.com to schedule an appointment and check out their inventory. It pays to shop local and to go to a company that stands behind both their products and their service. Tell them you heard about them on the Home Team with Paul Porter, and they'll take special care of you. There when you need them, FAS Windows and Doors, FASWD.com.
Thanks for staying with us. Now more of the Home Team with Paul Porter and Jason Alessi.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside.
There you go. You remember that. And I've got something else you'll remember here. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise for a moment of silence. Thank you very much. You've just witnessed the calm before the storm.
That's a good one. I didn't realize that was part of the opening there.
Yeah, I just blew Matt's headphones right off his head. But Pat O'Hara, former Tampa Bay Storm quarterback, is joining us. And Pat, I think that's a good intro for you.
Man, that brings back some good memories there.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to play for Orlando, and when I first came in the league in the mid-'90s, we went over there. I had no idea, and I fell for it. Every team that comes in there with the two players, I always fall for it in a moment of silence, and then they get blown up. But pretty cool.
Yeah, we always like doing that. And so many great memories of arena football and the Tampa Bay Storm. Coach Tim Markham, I think, maybe one of the most colorful coaches in coaching history in all sports. Was just a great guy, and yourself, of course, part of that. And George Godsey played for the Storm as well. And it was so much fun. I really miss the Arena Football League, Pat.
I really do too. I thought my career was over. I got cut from the Washington Redskins in 1994, and I was really wondering what I was going to do. I was thinking about being a firefighter, and I got this letter in the mail, and I was like, what is arena football? And long story short, I went to play for the Orlando Predators, and I thought I'd go there for a summer and have a little fun, and it turned into 20 years of playing and coaching in it. And so it was wonderful. Met so many cool people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's amazing to me, you think about how many other alternative football leagues have come and gone, and they don't last hardly, for a cup of coffee. The Arena Football League was there from the mid-'80s. Was it 86 maybe? Till when? Up until recently.
Yeah.
I mean, a long-standing league, and I think that in and of itself tells you something, how much people really enjoyed it and how fun it was.
Pat, as a player, what was it like playing in the Arena Football League? It seems so different from any other kind of football. just a big party, but the players take it very serious. And, you have fans there that just are there to have a couple of adult beverages and have a good time. But as a player, what was the attitude as far as what was the goals? Were they hoping to get back to the NFL, or what was the thinking behind a Arena Football League player?
Well, back then, a lot of guys on rosters were guys that had been in NFL camps or played a little bit in the NFL or the CFL. You had a lot of really, really good players that the only other alternative at that point was CFL, NFL, or the Arena League, really. And there were any other these in spring leagues, and so it was an opportunity to play. It was decent money. It was during the off season of outdoor football, so you could play that and potentially parlay that into a contract with outdoor football. And it was highly competitive, like you said, Paul. I was really shocked at the talent level when I got in there. I was like, wait, this is for real, and these walls are hard.
Yeah.
And you got to learn quickly to adapt. As a quarterback, the game happens really fast. They have tight windows, and you have to make quick decisions, and that helped me a little bit. And I had to adapt to that. And it's just a great game and environment. You always had perfect weather, didn't have to worry about rain, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, when you look at it, the Arena Football League had its niche, and it for many years it didn't try and be the NFL, and I think that really led to its downfall when it tried to be something it wasn't. If they would have just kept it as a Friday and Saturday night fun time, 50-yard field, lots of scoring, and just a good time to go out and enjoy. That to me, Pat, I don't know how you feel about it, but that led to its undoing when they tried to just make it into the NFL.
Yeah, a lot of the NFL owners, not a lot, but they owned a lot of the teams that we had in the Arena League. And so when they did that, they wanted to change the game. And so they made it a two-way game. So it used to be Ironman football where you played both offense and defense except for two players. Then it changed where you specifically had an offensive line, and that's all you played was offensive line. And so it made it a little different. We got the NBC contract, which was huge. It did help the players financially, but you're right. Once the recession hit after the 2008 season, everyone took their ball and went home. And that was really the downfall of the Arena League at that point.
John in the Clearwater says that Anthony and I were at the championship game in Tampa and celebrated with the Storm after they won the championship. And there's so many great memories of that. Pat, you are involved in something now that's still football related, and I'm very happy to be a part of it as well, along with your good friend and business partner, George Godsey, who is the tight ends coach of the Baltimore Ravens. But George and you actually played in the Arena Football League together.
Yeah, we played together with the Tampa Bay Storm. That's where it all kind of started. But we have an app that we put out. It's been out for about 5 months now. It's a quarterback training app, and it teaches reads and defensive reads and how to read defenses, make decisions. There's lesson plans in there. Once you take the lessons and learn about reading coverage, then there's a simulator in there that you have to make the right decision, and you make decision on who to throw to based on the reads. And we felt like it's something that's missing. There's a lot of on-field training, and that's great. But the mental side of really understanding what defenses are trying to do is kind of one of those things that you just can't get enough reps on the field. And so this, you can take, if you wanted to, you can take 1,000 reps, 1,200 reps in an hour or two and really kind of learn, what is cover 3 and how do I attack it and who's the right guy to throw it to. So we're excited about it.
Is this for the professional quarterback, the college quarterback, the high school quarterback, the Pee Wee League quarterback? Who is this applicable to, Pat?
We worked hard to tailor it all the way from youth to professional. And basically the difference in it is the speed of play in the simulator. So if you're a youth client and you want to play it, you can play at the youth level within the app. If you're a pro, it goes a lot faster. And basically the time that you get sacked goes down. So if you're a youth, you might have like 4 seconds. Then you get less and less by the time you get to the pro level. You could barely have a little over 2 seconds. So that's the reality of it. You're able to navigate, the scoring. If you're a coach, you can navigate how your player is doing. You can give them assignments within it, and it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. If people want to get more information on this or would like to check it out, what's the best way to do that?
So go to www.crucibletech.com. You can read about it. You can download it from there within the Apple Store. And you can also see us on Instagram at Crucible Tech.
And that's Crucible, Crucible, right?
That's it.
All right, crucibletech.com, and also check it out on your app store. We really appreciate you taking the time. I'm very happy to be a part of it. My voice is going to be on the app and kind of announcing things as they happen. And I really appreciate the partnership with you, Pat, and with George, and look forward to doing some great things together.
We're excited to work with you, Paul. Thank you for being part of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One last thing before we let you go, Pat, and I hate to let you go because I have such fond memories of the Arena Football League. If you could take one thing in your career as a Arena Football League player, what was the one standout for you?
Oh, wow. There's so many. But I would say, and the Tampa Bay Storm fans won't like this, but the first Arena Bowl championship that we won in 1998 when I was quarterback for Orlando against Tampa in Tampa, when we were really extreme underdogs. We lost to them twice during the season, and we came down there, and things didn't go too well for the Tampa Bay Storm, and really it was over at halftime. And that was our first championship for our city here in Orlando. And I know it's hard for Tampa Bay, but that was an exciting one for me.
Well, I was prepared for that, Pat, and I have a special for you now. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our friends from Orlando, the Orlando Predators. Boo!
A lot of boos, yeah.
Oh, Harry, you jerk.
Yep. I remember that. I loved it. It was so cool.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Pat, we'll have you on again and talk more about this Crucible app that you have. And again, give us the information as far as the website and how to get in touch.
crucibletech.com and on Instagram at crucibletech.
All right. We appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pat O'Hara and the Orlando Predators. Pat, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Good. That was fun. Relive those days.
The two stories that you told me about that I can't get over. The guy who got knocked unconscious by the kickoff went out of bounds. He's trying to get his family the seats. He got hit.
Opening kickoff.
And he was out.
Yeah.
And the other one, the DJ who left for a moment and the kickoff hit and broke his computer and equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. You never knew where the ball was going.
Yeah. That shows something right up the Arena Football. It's different. It's different right there.
Yeah, he came back and he was on our headset and he goes, "Does anybody know where my laptop is?" And of course it was on the floor.
Yeah.
During warm-up, somebody nailed that laptop and right off the table it went. He wasn't happy at all because it was a pretty expensive laptop back then. But yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we appreciate Pat O'Hara for joining us today. Is Ben Smith on with us now, or do we need to break first, Matt?
We'll take a break first, and then I'll get a hold of him.
All right. More of the home team coming up here on the TAN Talk Radio Network, the father and son windows and doors radio network. Boo! I still hear it today. AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.
This is the TAN Talk Radio Network.
I have great news. Vienna all-beef hot dogs and delicious Hershey's ice cream are once again back in Pinellas County. What once was Daddy Dogs is now Joe's Hot Dogs under new ownership, right at the corner of 580 and McMullen Booth Road in Safety Harbor. The best hot dog in the world, Vienna all beef, with any toppings you like, is back in Pinellas County. Joe's Hot Dogs is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sundays from 11 to 7. Mention the home team and get 20% off your bill. You don't have to wait any longer or travel to Tampa to get the best hot dog in the world, Vienna all beef hot dogs. Not to mention delicious Hershey's ice cream in a wide variety of flavors. Joe's Hot Dogs at the corner of McMullen Booth Road and State Route 580 in Safety Harbor. Mention the home team and save 20%. Check them out on Facebook. Just search Joe's Hot Dogs. My favorite restaurant in all of Tampa Bay is J. Alexander's at the corner of Dale, Mabry, and Cypress, just south of I-275 in Tampa. The prime rib is to die for. Steaks are just as mouthwatering, and that's not all. Seafood like salmon, ahi tuna, shrimp, or crab cakes. Don't forget the salads and appetizers like my favorite French onion soup, and top it all off with a homemade dessert. J. Alexander's in Tampa at Dale, Mabry, and Cypress, just south of 275. Open 7 days, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Reservations suggested but not necessary.
Looking to elevate your brand with custom apparel? Look no further than Athletic House, your one-stop shop for screen printing and embroidery in Clearwater. Whether you need embroidery on your polos or full-color logos screen printed on t-shirts, our expert team will bring your vision to life with precision and quality. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, we pride ourselves on the personal attention we give to all our customers. Making your team look good is our business. Athletic House. Call us today for a quote.
This is Paul Porter. You know, with the schedule I keep working for the Lightning and Buccaneers, a good night's sleep is a must for me. That's why I'm happy to tell you about the Original Mattress Factory. Their mattresses are hand-built right here in Tampa Bay with the highest quality at a very reasonable price. They aren't like these other mattress companies that'll jack their prices up every holiday and then do a so-called super discount during their so-called sale. You actually end up paying more than what the mattress is worth. The secret is with OMF, you're getting factory direct pricing and eliminating the middleman retailer. There's no high-pressure salespeople either. OMF is employee-owned, and they make it all about you. Double-sided mattresses, and they even email you when it's time to flip your mattress. Stop by their factory on Almerton Road in Clearwater and see for yourself, or visit one of their stores in Tampa or Brandon. There's nothing like a good night's sleep, and you'll get it with the Original Mattress Factory, and you'll get it for less. The Original Mattress Factory. Happy 60th birthday, Cambridge Christian School. Hi, everyone. I'm Paul Porter, voice of the Lightning, here to tell you about the exciting growth happening here at CCS. Coming this fall is our state-of-the-art 45,000 square foot high school and STEM lab. For over 60 years, Cambridge Christian's award-winning academics, athletics, and the arts has been changing the way you think about Christian education. Visit us today at ccslancers.com. After a car accident, there are many questions that you need answers to. Who pays for my car repairs? Who pays for the medical bills? What about my lost wages? And more. The personal injury law firm of Pernick, Caulfield, Averill, and Noyes has been answering these questions for their clients for nearly 70 years. Since 1955, they've been a voice of the injured in the legal system. As one of the longest established law firms in Tampa Bay, Pernick, Caulfield, Averill, and Noyes is here to answer your questions. Listen to their live call-in radio show on this channel every Tuesday evening from 5 to 6 p.m. or call them at 727-796-8282 or visit them at voiceoftheinjured.com. Offices Clearwater, non-attorney spokesperson.
If you suffered damage from either or both Hurricanes Helene or Milton and are in need of some new windows or a new door, FAS Windows and Doors is the place to turn. Locally owned and operated, they can get you the best possible products at the best possible price. Now, right now, they're offering a $100 rebate on all windows and a $200 rebate on all doors. Financing is available with no payments and no interest and no money down for 24 months. Just go to their website, faswd.com. That's faswd.com. to schedule an appointment and check out their inventory. It pays to shop local and to go to a company that stands behind both their products and their service. Tell them you heard about them on the home team with Paul Porter, and they'll take special care of you. They're there when you need them. FAS Windows and Doors. FASWD.com.
Now let's get back to the home team with the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Paul Porter.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. And again, thanks to Pat O'Hara from the former Tampa Bay Storm quarterback joining us on the program today to relive some of those fond memories we have of the Tampa Bay Storm.
Is the Arena Football League even around anymore?
There are some smaller versions of it, so to speak, minor league, not the level that it was the Arena Football League. But let's switch gears a little bit and head out to our good friend Ben Smith at T&D Golf. Haven't talked to him in a while because, quite frankly, he's been so busy on Saturday mornings. That's what happens when you advertise with the home team. Absolutely. You can attest to that at a LSU Bakery, right? But Ben, welcome back to the home team.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Jason. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Good to have you on board again with us. And the weather is a little bit cooler. I stepped out of the door this morning and I thought, that's refreshing. Not as much humidity, and that makes for better golf, right?
Oh, gosh, yes. I'm outside. I'm actually off today. I'm outside of my house now working on putting the dog fence up for my little multi-poo. And, Paul, it feels great out here right now. It's a little bit of a breeze. I mean, the humidity's down. I mean, not to go crazy here, but this is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
I mean, July and August were rough. We all know that there was a span there where it was really hot for a while there in August, but boy, it feels good this morning.
Even the first half of September has been pretty warm, so it's been nice to have that cooler air out there. Ben, I do want to thank you for contributing to our Purple Passion auction. You were kind enough to give us a couple of gift certificates that people can use just like cash, right? They can get merchandise or get repairs on their clubs, regrips, whatever they like.
Yeah, anything they need in the store, Paul. I always love to help you guys. It's a great cause, and anything I can do to help you, Neil, I'm always there for you, buddy.
Well, we appreciate that. And what's going on as far as T&D Golf? What are some of the hotter items you have right now?
Well, there's a couple of things that have come out recently. Ping has introduced a new couple of utility irons that are really hot right now. They have a new series of putters that just released right now. There's a company, Paul, that's been around for a while that nobody really knows about unless you're in the industry. They don't hardly do any advertising, called Tour Edge. And they've been around since 1985, and they're an excellent company. And they are continuing to release products now that are way below the average market price of all the high-end stuff. And we do really well with them. I know the owner of the company really well. There's two brothers. I know one of them really well. And they stand behind their products. So, if you ever want to get into the game and you want brand new stuff, but you don't want to spend, an arm and a leg, Tour Edge Golf is doing really, really well. And as of the last 5 years, they really started to pick up their sales. And they even have Bo Jackson now as one of their spokesmen on the internet.
Very nice.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, go ahead.
The weather's so good. And the weather's so good right now, Paul. Really, from now till about May is why we live here. It's not going to hopefully we won't see any more 94s and 95s anymore for a while.
Right.
And feels like of 110.
Yeah, 88 is a whole lot different than 94 in Florida. So from now on out for the next 8 months is why we live here, and it's a great time to play golf. And we're doing the same thing we always do, Paul. Help people save money playing this crazy game. That's what we do.
I saw a commercial with John Daly. And I couldn't believe the huge beard that he had.
Or back in the days, mullet.
Yeah.
When he first started.
What a character he is.
Yeah. There's a guy that people just absolutely love. He is who he is. He's just a good old redneck country boy that plays golf. And he's not afraid to show it. And it kind of looks like Duck Dynasty now with this thing he's got going on.
Yeah, exactly. In the commercial, they're saying, yes, you can do that daily. And he goes, I beg your pardon? And he says, oh, I'm sorry, we weren't talking with you. And then he comes back, he says, I know I heard my name, and that, but it's pretty fun to see that. Give us all the information we need, Ben, as far as T&D Golf, the hours, location, everything you need to know.
We're on 4205 West Waters Avenue here in Tampa, just a half mile west of Del Mabry. I tell everybody, if you just Google T&D Golf, Tampa, you'll see we're just north east of the airport, about 10 minutes, and about 10 minutes northwest of the stadium. You really can't miss us. We're Monday through Friday now, 9 to 6 and 9 to 1 on Saturday. And we're always closed on Sundays. Everyone knows that. And the easiest thing to do is just pull your phone out and just search T&D Golf Tampa. All the hours there are updated. The map is always updated. And we've got some pictures on there of what we have and all the reviews and everything. And I just want to help people save money playing this crazy game, Paul. It is getting crazy for the new products. So our used products and our trade-ins and our ability to repair your old stuff, you can play the game of golf without having to spend a ton of money. Don't let anybody tell you it's only a rich man's game. That's not true. You can play golf and you can get a set and get out there, and I will help you find what you need for your budget.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Ben. And, the cooler weather kind of makes us think a little bit about Christmas. It's, just over 3 months away.
Okay, I guess wait a little bit.
You can never start your shopping too early.
Never too early to shop for Christmas.
Thank you for your longtime support of the home team.
In the contest? I don't know.
What's that?
You guys are great. What?
Ben, I was going to say, did you want to get in the contest?
We're guessing the final score of USF and Miami today, Ben.
Oh, okay. Real quick, let me see. USF Miami. Let me go. Final score?
Yes.
I'm going to go with 48 points.
Okay. No, we're actually looking for an exact score.
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant cumulative score. My bad. Let's go USF 27, Miami 21.
I like the sound of that.
I do too.
All right. And we also need a halftime score as a tiebreaker.
Okay, so we'll do 14-10 USF.
All right. But wait.
I tell you what, make it 28. I got my math off. 28. We'll do 28-14 for the final, and we'll do 14-10 at the half.
All right. I need an eraser here. Okay.
Yeah, I know, Paul.
I got you down here now.
I wasn't prepared. I didn't know.
I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance. How about the Bucks and the Houston Texans on Monday night?
Oh, that's going to be easy. The Bucks are going to rep this score. So what we're going to do here is let's do I like 28. We'll stay with 28, and we're going to do 28-10. We're going to kill them.
Oh, I like that.
All right, I'm waiting a moment before I write it down. So
that's it. I'm done.
And then just a halftime score.
We'll do 14-7.
All right, favor of the Bucks?
Yes.
All right, very good. We got you down. Thank you so much, Ben.
All right, guys.
All right, appreciate that as always. Yeah. All right, we're going to take our final break, and then when we come back, we'll be talking with Anthony. He's kind enough to hold on. And also, we have some research done on the current Arena Football League.
Okay.
It consists of the Albany Firebirds.
Okay.
So they were in the Arena League as well. The Corpus Christi Tritons,
okay.
The Nashville Cats. Nashville was in when the Storm was in at the very end. The Oregon Lightning, also the Salina Liberty, and the Southwest Kansas Storm, and the Washington Wolfpack. And there will be 4 teams joining in 2026.
I don't like the idea of another team taking the Storm name. What's up with that?
Well, yeah, and the Lightning too.
Yeah. And the Lightning, yeah.
Yeah, but the Arena Football League is still there. Yeah. So there you have it. We're going to take a break, and then the final segment of the home team coming up on the Tan Talk Radio Network, AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
If you suffered damage from either or both Hurricanes Helene or Milton and are in need of some new windows or a new door, FAS Windows and Doors is the place to turn. Locally owned and operated, they can get you the best possible products at the best possible price. Now, right now, they're offering a $100 rebate on all windows and a $200 rebate on all doors. Financing is available with no payments and no interest and no money down for 24 months. Just go to their website, faswd.com. That's faswd.com to schedule an appointment and check out their inventory. It pays to shop local and to go to a company that stands behind both their products and their service. Tell them you heard about them on the home team with Paul Porter, and they'll take special care of you. They're there when you need them. FAS Windows and Doors, faswd.com.
One of the questions I'm often asked is, how do you do it? With my busy schedule of working for the Lightning, Buccaneers, and the home team, I need to be in very good health. One person I have to thank for keeping me in good health for years is Dr. Troy Stirk of Stirk Family Medicine. He's helped me keep my blood pressure in check, my heart running smoothly, and an overall healthy feeling that is confirmed by my lab results. If you're looking for a good family physician, I heartily recommend Dr. Troy Stirk at Stirk Family Medicine. You can reach his office at 813-264-7922. That's 813-264-7922. I'll tell you, Dr. Stirk is fantastic, and I'm sure you'll feel the same way if you become one of his patients. So now that you know my secret to staying healthy with a busy schedule, it's your turn. Call Dr. Troy Stirk at Stirk Family Medicine, 813-264-7922.
For the first time ever, the home team is endorsing a place for all of you fishermen. And the winner is Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just a half mile south of Ulmerton Road in Largo. Betts, that's Betts, is open 7 days a week from 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 9 to 4 on Sunday. Everything you need from clothing to AFCO and skinny water culture to Shimano and Daiwa reels. They also do repair of your equipment. Betts Fishing Center on Starkey Road, just a half mile south of Ulmerton in Largo, and online at customfishing.com.
10 years ago, my wife and I started a nonprofit ministry to help victims of domestic violence called Reach Out, Speak Out. Would you consider a donation to help our ministry? If you'd like to join our auxiliary board or just be a friend to Reach Out, Speak Out by helping with your time, talents, or treasures whenever you're available, please contact us by visiting reachoutspeakout.org. Please send your donation to Post Office Box 4979, Tampa, Florida 33677, 5013C number 47163. 0804. Much like the weather, your life could change at the drop of a hat. Don't be caught unprepared. You don't know what will happen tomorrow, but no matter what happens to you, you can make sure your loved ones are provided for with a life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance. Meet with a local independent agent and secure a policy now to rest easy knowing you're protecting the ones you love. Visit Vermost Insurance in Tampa Bay today at vermost.com.
The Florida State Fairgrounds is home to so much more than just the fair that runs every February. Concerts, trade shows, conferences, and competitions are all just a few of the things you'll find at the Florida State Fairgrounds and Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater all year long. For the very latest information and schedules, visit floridastatefair.com. The Florida State Fair and so much more, all happening at the Florida State Fairgrounds and Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. We'll see you at the Florida State Fairgrounds.
Did you know that Cambridge Christian School Athletic Department was honored with the Kerry McDonald Award as the 2A Athletic Program of the Year for the second consecutive year? The CCS Lancers have had 71 district championships, 21 regional championships, 5 state championships, and 37 Final Four teams. Over 200 of our student athletes have signed to play at the college level, and one has joined an NFL team. Visit us today at ccslancers.com.
Time for more of the home team. Here again are Paul Porter and Jason Alessi.
Welcome back to the home team. We appreciate you being with us for the entire couple of hours today. And this coming Thursday, Jason, is National Cheeseburger Day.
Is it? Okay.
Where's the best cheeseburger you've ever had?
I like, Chili's, the Bacon Rancher.
Okay.
It's a double. They got chili, got blue ranch on it, American cheese. I think there's some onions, pickle. It's a monster. Oh, and bacon too. By the way, yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
Matt, your favorite cheeseburger of all time?
Well, if we're talking local, that's the Palm. That's easy. But if we're talking national chain, I'd probably go Five Guys.
Okay, all right. The local, you mean the Palm Pavilion?
Correct.
Okay, all right. My favorite is a place in Richfield, Ohio called Whitey's. It was the name of it was Whitey's Booze and Burgers.
Okay.
And just a wonderful, wonderful cheeseburger. Let's go to the phone lines. Anthony is with us. Hello, Anthony. You're on the home team.
Hey, good morning, guys. When you talk about golf,
one movie comes to mind.
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. Yeah. Let me focus on the fact that this last game with the Bucks could have been called the tale of two kickers. The Bucks kicker, who is not known for missing one, and that kicker for Atlanta, who could have mustered up the fact of tying the game and taking us into overtime. So, here's one for you guys. Talking about the Storm, the theme, the battle theme between the game day between Orlando and Tampa Bay. Do you guys recall what that battle theme is? The battle on.
No, I know it's the war on I-4.
War on I-4, man. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about a song.
Yeah.
And again, checking in on the after game, the post game with Howie, Bradshaw, and Gronk. Very disappointed on their lifting up a guy who I believe is a prima donna. How were the Steelers that desperate for a quarterback?
Oh yeah, Mr. Rogers.
After his dismal performance in New York with the New York Jets, who had all the rights to get rid of the guy.
Yeah. And then he says, "Oh, how happy I was to stick it to the Jets." He kind of was, giving it to the Jets. Michael Wilbon, part of the interruption, kind of said, "Yeah, and what did he do with the Jets? Absolutely, he was part of the reason they were bad last year."
And he was really rough on the Jets with his comments.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, Rogers, he is a diva and a prima donna. He's become very much all about himself and throws other teammates and coaches under the bus. So yeah, I'm not a fan of his either.
Great performance by the Bucks, but I feel like they're going to need to step it up against the Texans.
No doubt.
Let me give you my score for the Bucks first.
Okay.
I have them 27-21 and 10-7 at halftime.
Okay.
And then USF, for sure, man. I'm going 30-27 over that obnoxious Miami team with that stupid, I don't know if it's a pelican or a duck or whatever. That goofy looking, wobbling kind of creature. And I'm going to go 14-6 USF. Give them a good whooping, guys. Thank you.
Nice.
Hey, Anthony, before you run, want to let you know, I don't know if you heard it earlier in the program, but coming up for our Purple Passion auction on October the 5th, we have a signed Andre Vasilevsky picture, and it's framed as well.
Oh, beautiful.
And he doesn't sign many things, but
it's all open for everybody to cast their bids on that. So yeah, for sure. Again, there's no Bucks game on the 5th.
No.
At home or away?
I think it's either their bye week. Matt can help us with the schedule. What do they have, Matt?
The bye week is November 2nd.
Okay. Who do the Bucks play? Do they play on the 5th?
November 5th or October 5th?
October 5th.
Hold on, I'm double checking.
Okay. But anyway, it's coming up on October the 5th. Oh, okay. So it's a 4:00 game probably then.
Yes.
Okay. So the auction will be over by the time.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a 4:00 start in Seattle, October 5th.
All right. Very good.
Well, I'm depending on my friend to be my.
Okay. Very good. We got to let you go, Anthony. We're just about out of time. Thanks so much. All right, it's our turn. Now, Matt, we'll start with you as we always do. USF and Miami.
All right. I had one pick, but I'm changing it. USF 27-21. That's the final.
Okay.
And USF is up 14-7 at halftime.
All right. And then the Bucks in Houston.
Bucks lead 14-0 at the half and win it 30-14.
All right. And Jason, how about you?
Well, I hope I'm wrong about this, but I think Miami's going to win the game 34-20, and I think Miami's going to be up at halftime 20-10 on USF.
All right. And how about the Bucks?
I'm going to go with the Bucks to win. Close game. Let's say 24-20.
24-20. Okay. And halftime?
The Bucks will be up 17-13.
All right. And I have Miami winning, unfortunately, 31-20 today. And same score as Mike on Facebook Live, by the way. And I have Miami leading at halftime 14-7. As far as the Bucks, I hate to say it, I see Houston winning this one 31-28. And Houston leading at halftime 17-14.
Houston's going to play with more. They lost the first game, so
it's our home opener too.
I know. It's going to be a tough game. It should be a close one.
Jason and Marshall will be with you next Saturday at 9 o'clock here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, the father and son windows and doors home team, AM 1340 and 1350, FM 106.1, 102.3, and Facebook
Live.